Josh.
Hey, what's going on, sis?
How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. Was just sitting here talking to the boys, just seeing how life was and how was their week and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, doing a little check-in.
Yeah, so we didn't read today. We just did a little check-in and see how everybody was doing.
You cut out for a sec. You said what now?
Oh, two of our boys are homeschooled, so we were just saying like how do they do their work and how is homeschool life and stuff like that. So they were telling us a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Uh-huh. So anyway, so we have a guest speaker. His name is Josh, and we're gonna let him talk. Yes, Caprice, did you have something to say before he starts speaking?
Oh, hi, Josh.
What's up, bro? What's your name?
Caprice.
Caprice. Hey man, it's a pleasure and an honor to meet you, bro. Now, are you homeschooled or are you in you go to public school?
I used to be homeschooled 2 years ago in second grade, but now I'm not.
Okay, how you liking school?
It's good, but just don't like the fights.
Say you don't like the fights?
No, because one time I was walking inside the hallway, then middle schoolers was fighting because
Uh-huh.
they're across from the walkway, and they were fighting inside of our bathroom because whenever they go out to lunch, they go outside in like this little place that has like a little sheet over it, so the sun doesn't get in their way.
Oh, so they go in the hallways to fight, huh? Or in the bathrooms?
Yeah,
What they be fighting about? Do you know?
really, the last time they was fighting, me and my friend Sanaz, we just walked in there. We didn't even know that was happening, so we was just like waiting for us so we could go outside because that was really the only way we could go outside. And so
Mm-hmm.
then and outside after they stopped fighting.
Oh, okay. Outside of that, how do you like your school?
Um,
Outside of the fights?
it's fine because as Mariah was saying, um, he uses clever. I mean, he uses clever, and I use clever too. I just don't like it as much as this year than last year. Cause last year we got to play like Roblox and stuff, but this year we can really only play like we can only play Give Kit, Bullet Kit, Code Monkey, and that's so really all. Cause they blocked Mr. Gambino came back and blocked all the apps that we use. And yeah,
What is clever? You said you'd be using clever. What is that?
so it's like this thing where instead of making an account, there's like an account for you, and then you can log into that, and then your teacher, your teacher, you can go, your teacher can see what you're doing, and also you can go into science and really just go into anything that the teacher can see. That's what
Oh,
I hate
so you
Clever.
you don't like clever neither? What's your name, bro?
Jaquan.
Jaquan. What you don't like about clever?
Because you have to have this card and you have to it scans your like the card and like get into your account and I don't like it.
What do you want somebody to hack your account?
It's not that because like I used to lose my cards.
You used to lose your cards. If you could keep up with your cards a little bit better, would you like clever? If you could keep up with your cards?
I use Portal than Clever because
Oh, you like
I'm in the El Grove school district.
oh, okay.
We
So
use Mail instead of
you like
Gmail.
Portal better, huh? Okay.
We use
Man,
Mail.
who else uses clever? Anybody else or just you two? Jaquan and Caprice.
And Mariah does.
And Mariah, he's raising his hand. Do you see him?
I don't
Nah, let me see.
You may
clever.
have to go to full gallery or something like that. Or
Let me see. I'm looking. Yeah, I don't see anybody's hand raised.
oh, really?
In the video. Okay. I thought you were
Yeah, in
talking
the
about
video.
one thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I see.
Yeah.
And Mariah, what's up, bro? You use Clever too?
Yeah,
You
I
don't
think
like it, or do you like it?
I like it because my favorite thing to go on is Brain Pop.
Brain
A
pump?
little- Huh?
You said brain pump?
Yeah, it's like a robot and this human who teaches you science, social studies, math, and a lot of other things like arts and crafts and stuff.
Okay. What's your
And
favorite
then
one to do?
have you take quizzes after.
It takes quizzes too? What's your favorite one to do out of all those subjects?
Science.
Science?
Same. I like science too.
Yes, sir. Science.
Because you can
You
go
gonna be
like
what? You gonna be a scientist, huh?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I like science. I like science because you get to do experiments like
Like mine, the first one was mine was it would like be a flashlight. It would have to be flashed off of the prey and into its eye.
You shine the flashlight where now?
Like so there was a little light and you would have to shoot the light off of the prey into the predator's eye. And then the predator would start thinking about what's right there. But if you would take it off of there, the predator would not see it anymore.
Oh wow, so you get to do little experiments and stuff too, huh?
Yeah.
I like Clevers a little because ST Math and are iReady. Those are like my favorite things to do on Clever.
Okay. Well, shoot, let me meet a couple of the other brothers on the chat. I see we have Tyree. What's up, bro? What's going on, man? What grade you in?
Oh, there we go. Now we can hear you. I got you off mute.
Okay.
You hear
What's up,
him?
bro?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What grade you in, bro?
9th grade.
9th grade? Say it again, bro. It's a little choppy. Can everybody else put their thing on mute a little bit? Can you mute them? I can barely hear. Got some background. You a 9th? So you a freshman, huh?
Yeah.
What school you at?
New Tech.
You said New Tech?
Yeah.
How you like it?
That's hard.
You said it's all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to get into it. I got a little bit of stuff I want to talk to y'all today. We'll get into it a little bit more, but I see we also have Cameron, huh?
Yeah, but I don't know what I think. Cameron shares a computer with his sister. They come from a large family, so I don't know if Cameron is really on. He came on about 6:35, and I haven't seen him yet. So.
Okay. Now I see we got Burr on your side too. What's up with my guy?
Cameron's using
Roman.
the bathroom right now.
Oh, Cameron's using the bathroom. Okay, see. So.
Okay. For sure. Well, I just wanted to talk to y'all about a few things today, if you don't mind. Well, first off, let me ask you this. Well, I'll introduce myself a little bit. So my name is Joshua. I just turned 31. I'm 31 years old. It was my birthday, September 15th. And so what I do is I'm a general contractor. I'm trained to be a general contractor. I got my test next month. And if I pass my test, I'll be a licensed general contractor. Does anybody know what a general contractor is? No? Okay, so a general contractor is someone who builds things. So my business that I'm going for is called The Builder. So you see your house has a door in it, right? Somebody had to put that door there. Did you ever think about that? Look at that door. You got to put that door, somebody has to put that door into your house. You see the walls in your house, somebody has to put those walls in your house. You see the light that you have on, somebody has to install that light on the ceiling. And people will pay you to do it. If you learn how to do it, you can get paid to do it. So a general contractor, I do residential. Residential means your house. It means the houses that you live in. And so doing all different types of work on houses, you can get paid for it. It pays pretty well, but you have to learn the skill. So what I do, a general contractor, that's considered a trade skill. So when you go to school, you can learn a lot of different things in school. They may push you to go into college and to the university and learn more, but another option that you have is to go into the trades. The trades is a technical career. You learn how to do practical skills, like the things I told you, putting up doors, putting up walls, and then eventually possibly building whole houses. What's going on, Caprice? You got a question for me, bro?
Yeah, like someone came in and someone from the last house, whoever was inside this house, they cut all the power cord, so then someone had to come in here and put a power cord inside of our house.
They cut the power, so you had somebody had to come and put the power in?
No, somebody else from who used to live here from the family. They cut the power cords, all of them, inside the
Yeah.
house. So then somebody had to come set up the Xfinity Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah, for your Wi-Fi, for your cable and internet, right? Now, let me ask you this. Would you feel empowered if you knew how to do that? If you didn't have to call somebody and you could do it yourself, wouldn't you feel a little bit more powerful?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are things that you can learn how to do. And if you learn how to do it, you can get paid and they'll pay you good money for it. So that's what I do. That's how I learned how to do it. But when I was your age, and Tyree, when I was your age and younger, I never thought about being a general contractor. I never thought about doing construction because I never knew anybody who used to do it that looked like me, right? So it wasn't in my mind. I didn't even know that you can get paid for doing these things. So when I was in school, that wasn't my focus because I didn't have the knowledge. And so as I'm building with y'all, I want to just introduce myself as some of the things that I do so you can put it inside your mindset that this may be an opportunity. This may be something that I want to do when I get older. And you can start now. If you say, look, that sounds pretty cool. I want to learn how to put a door in. I want to learn how to put my lights in. The simplest thing that you can learn how to do right now is change the doorknob on your door. That's easy to do. All you need is a screwdriver and you can change the doorknob on your door. You can get a different color doorknob. You can get one with a lock. It's easy to do, but it'll put you on the path to start to be a builder. And so I want to talk to y'all a little bit about your power. So does everybody in here know that you all have a superpower? And I'm not, this ain't for just little kids, Tyree. I'm talking about you too, bro. You know you got a superpower? All right, put your hand up if you know you got a superpower.
Listening?
All of us got superpowers. Now, what do I mean by that? Everybody said they know that you got a superpower, but how do you know that you have a superpower? Does anybody know?
Because you're willing to do anything you learn.
You willing to do anything that you learn? Yes. But do you know that each one of y'all have a secret superpower that only you could do? I can't do what Tyree has, what his gift is. Each one of us have a gift. I can't do your gift. You can't do my gift. And Mariah, huh?
Do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do, but you also have a secret power in you. So some of us are good listeners, right? Some of us have a natural act to build. Some of us are athletic. Some of us are super smart, more smarter than most. Some of us have athletic abilities. There's a bunch of different skills that you have, but each one of us has a special thing that you have in you that you're supposed to give to this world. Does that make sense? Start to make sense? Everybody has a special task that they supposed to do in this world. Now, do you know this? Most people never figure out what their superpower is. They live their whole life and they die and they never figured out they had superpowers. You know that? What do you think about that? Anybody? What you think, Caprice?
Like, I think, like, that wouldn't be fair because some people could see their superpower, but they never knew what theirs was, so they never could use it.
Right. Some people had superpowers and they never knew they had them, so they didn't discover them and they didn't get to use them. And so I'm telling y'all right now that each one of you, everybody on this chat got a superpower. Now, the key is that you have to discover what your power is. And the good thing is that you're young. And I'm telling you right now, so you don't got no excuse. Each one of y'all have a special gift and talent. And while you're young and you're in school, your goal is to figure out what your power is. Does that make sense? Shake your head if it do. Okay, now let's put this to the test. So y'all know about superhero movies, right? Okay, y'all all seen superhero movies, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. We seen these
Black
movies?
Panther?
Huh?
Black Panther too.
Black Panther, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Black Panther, the story of the Black Panther starts kind of in the middle where he already has his superpowers, right? But most superhero movies, when you watch them, if you start at the beginning of the story, they didn't even know they had powers. A lot of times they would, like in the story of Spider-Man, I don't know if y'all seen the first Spider-Man, but he starts off, he's kind of weak. He's not really popular. He doesn't have a lot of confidence. He don't believe in himself. These stories about superheroes is the story about you and your gifts. And so that's how we are. What's going on, Caprice? You got a question, bro?
Had a powers until, like, he got bit by a spider, but he thought that was just normal. But then a few days later, he started like taking on the things and stuff and climbing on.
So that's the second process. So you start off not knowing what your power is. You start off, you may not have confidence. You may be walking through life thinking that you're unimportant, that you don't have a talent, that you don't have a purpose. But then you get put through a challenge and a trial where you start to discover your powers. You have to go through a process to discover your superpowers, right? So Spider-Man, Peter Parker got bit by a spider. Then he started to realize, oh, I have powers. I have something in me. Now I have to develop that. Does that make sense? Okay. So the process that y'all are on right now while you in school is figuring out what your powers are. That's the whole process of this school thing. Don't get confused. When you go out into the world's going to try to beat you up. When you step outside the house, and sometimes maybe even in your house, people will try to tell you that you aren't a superhero, that you're not a savior, that you don't have superpowers and abilities. You can't believe that. You got to know that you are special. You got a superpower, and ain't nobody going to stop you from figuring out what your purpose is, right? Right? Yeah, ain't nobody going to stop you from figuring out what your power is. So when you go outside, you got to have that confidence. And your whole mission right now is what? At the age that y'all at, what's your mission?
To have a good life or
To have a good life, yes. But I just said in terms of your superpowers, what you supposed to be doing. What's going on, Caprice? You got your hand up, bro.
Trying to figure out what that superpower is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what the job is right now for each one of y'all. So, and it's not just at school, but while you live in your life, you supposed to be figuring out, what is my gifts? What is my talent? What am I here for? Because the world is waiting on you to figure that out, because you got to give it to the world. Can't nobody do it, but I can't do what Tyree's here to do. You ain't here for no fluke, bro. You here for a real reason. The world waiting on you to figure out your greatness and give it to the world. Does that make sense? So this whole process right now, you have to treat it seriously. Now, the school is not meant to develop your superpowers. When you go to school, it's going to give you some of it, but it's not the only thing that you're supposed to be going to develop your superpowers. It's going to put you through a process that's going to help, but you also have to work on developing them yourself. Now, how do you discover your powers?
By finding what you like.
By finding what you like? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's going to put you on the right path, figuring out what do you like to do. And then not only what do you like to do, but what do you do that's easy for you to do that other people find a little bit more difficult? Are there some what's going on, Caprice?
Like someone in my class, it's kind of hard for them to it's kind of hard for them to do the math because last grade they just like let everybody pass, like even the people who were not doing really anything still got to pass.
Yeah, and so do you find it that you're able to do math a little bit easier?
Yeah, because really all the time when they give us an exit ticket, I'll always either get it a 3 or a 4.
Oh, yes, sir, man. You got to take note of that. Don't take that lightly. You got to say, man, I get 3s and 4s at math. I'm pretty good at math. Maybe that's part of my gift. So that's a clue. That's a clue to you. Okay, I noted down. This may be part of my superpower. I'm good at math. This may be part of my ability and my secret talent. Now, just because you're good at math and you're better than somebody else doesn't make you better than that person. You got to remember that too. You're not better than somebody who's not as good as math. That's just your special gift, maybe. The other person may be better at writing than you. That's their special gift. We all have special talents. It doesn't mean that we're better than each other. It means that that's our special task and our special superpower. What's going on, bro?
I'm not good at math, but like people try to make me mad sometimes because they're like, I'm good at math.
You said they try to make you mad because you're not as good as math? Okay, that's okay though. So you may not be as good as math right now, but you can get better at math if you put your mind to it, right? You can get better, yeah. Anything that you want to do, you can do. So if you want to be better at math, you can do it. We practice a little bit more, you'll be better at math. But somebody may be a little bit better than you. That's okay. Maybe you're better in another subject than them. So we want to keep trying, and we don't let people put us down and make us feel bad. You have your own special gift, and if you want to get better at math, you can get better at math. You just got to practice a little bit harder, maybe have a teacher, a tutor, and you may get a little bit extra help. That's okay. Does that make sense, bro? Yeah? Okay. Is there a subject that you are good at? What are you good at?
Usually reading or language arts.
Reading and language arts. So see, you may be a little bit better in reading and language arts than you are in math. That's okay. Your superpower may have to deal more with reading, writing. You may be a book writer. You may be an author. You may write movies. You may write a superhero movie because you're good at writing and reading. That's okay. Okay. I see we got Jaquan. I haven't met you yet, bro. Can you tap into the chat? Just say what's up to me real quick, bro.
Hi.
Look like you a little.
It's Joaquin. But
Joaquin, my fault, bro. My fault. I just see the screen. Joaquin, what's up with bro?
Not much.
What grade you in, bro?
8th.
8th grade? Yes, sir. Middle school, right?
Yes.
You getting ready to go to high school?
Yes.
You excited?
Kinda.
Nervous?
Not really. No.
A little bit of both.
Kinda. Not really. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm glad you're able to join us today, bro. What we're talking about is the fact that each one of us has a superpower, and the time that y'all are in right now while you're in school is all about finding your superpower and developing it. So I'm glad that you're able to join us. So where we're at right now is how you discover your superpower. So how you discover it is paying attention to yourself. Just like you pay attention to other people, you pay attention to math, you pay attention to homework, you watch people on TV, you may even be on social media, you may see different things going on, but you also have to study yourself. So when you see, hey, I do pretty good at math, you got to note that. That's a hint to what your superpower is. If you see, hey, I'm pretty good at reading and language arts, write that down. Make sure that you know that, because that's giving you a hint to what your superpowers is. The whole process right now is figuring out what your superpower is. That's what your whole process is right now while you in school, while you staying at home, your whole K through 12, elementary, middle school, high school experience is trying to figure out what is my power. Is everybody on board with that? Make sense? Okay. So this is the thing about superpowers. When you watch the superhero movies, right? And they figure out what their powers is it an easy task in figuring out and getting their powers and figuring out what they are? Does it come easy? Somebody tap in, let me know. Is it easy? Is it an easy thing to get your powers? What's going on, Caprice? Oh yeah.
No, because like, no, because like, so like, let's say you try to, like, sometimes you can try to find stuff that you think you're good at, but then you're not really good at it, so then you move on to the next stage, so you're not good at that, and you can just you have to keep trying to find your superpower.
That's right. Yes, sir. And what was you gonna say, bro? I know you had something to say too. Brother Jay, I think it's Jaquan. Jaquan, you had your hand up too, bro.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, you forgot? It's all good. Okay, so you had it right on though, Capri. So the thing about your superpowers, and when we watch these movies, when the superhero gets his powers, it's not an easy task. This is something that's not easy to do. And this is why a lot of people live their whole lives and they never figure out what their power is. You know why? Because it's a challenge. Say that word with me. Challenge. You are challenged to figure out what your powers is. And like Capri said, you may think that you're gifted in one area. You may try it and you may say, oh, I don't really think that's my superpower. You may try something else. You may say, oh, I don't really think that's my superpower. You may try it a few different times, a few different things, and figure out that that's not it. That's the challenge. You have to work hard to develop yourself and figure out what your ability is, what your power is, and how you're going to use it. So it's not easy. It's a challenge. But guess what? You were born to overcome this challenge. Every one of you. Every one of you was born to overcome the challenge to figure out what your powers is and use it to better the world, better your community first. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. And that's the purpose of your superpowers. Remember that. Your superpower, you was put here in a certain community. Wherever you live at, you see that we have different issues going on in our community, right? Bro, I know you said that you don't like your school because people be fighting in your school. That's also a hint to what your superpower is. Did you know that? So when you see problems in the world and you see problems in your neighborhood, you may even see problems in your family. That problem is in your life because you are supposed to understand it, get your superpowers, and use your superpowers to fix these problems. So Caprice, you may you may figure out your superpowers, bro, develop yourself, get your talent, and you may solve fights in schools. you may make it so that we don't fight in the bathroom anymore. Because you remember when you was younger, you was going to school, it was fighting. I got my superpower. I'm gonna figure out how to stop that. What's going on, bro? You got your hand up.
But there's not really that much staff because last year, like, there was a lot of staff, but now there's not. And then also, I can't go downstairs anymore because I'm in 4th grade. Last grade, we got to go downstairs only if it was an emergency, if we had to go to the bathroom. But now we can only go upstairs and upstairs only. And then, but if it's an emergency and they're fixing the bathroom, that then we can go downstairs. But sometimes if you're downstairs, they're not even inside of that room or the this is the outside.
Yes, sir. So you already taking note and you taking mental notes, figuring out part of the issues with why and how you having fights. So that may be a part of your hint to what your superpowers is. You take mental notes, and as you grow and develop yourself, you may be coming up with the solution to that. That's great. Keep taking note of the issues that you have, the things that you see when you walk outside your house and you say, this isn't right. You saying that for a reason, because it's your responsibility to do something to help change it. Okay, now just moving on to the next part. So part of being able to figure out your superpowers and develop them, it's a transformation process, right? When we watch the superhero movies, Peter Parker, he starts off as a boy going to school, but he ends up transforming into Spider-Man. He has a whole different look. He has a whole different set of abilities, superpowers, and that's the transformational process. You have to be challenged, and through these challenges, you transform yourself into a completely new, better person that has your superpowers fully developed. Now, y'all are in the transformational process right now. You know that? A lot of times we don't realize this, but y'all are in a transformational process right now, each and every one of y'all. So you should pay attention to this because you're going through a process of change as we're speaking. Now, what is the transformational process that you are about to go through or that you're going through? Because I know we're at different ages. What transformation process is y'all going through as young men?
Going through the 6th grade.
So going through the 7th grade?
6th.
Yes, oh, 6th grade? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then after 6th grade, then what? After middle school, then what?
The 8th grade.
The 8th, and then the 9th, and then you're gonna be a teenager. And then after that, what transformational process you going after that?
College.
College. So then you're gonna be a grown adult, right? So you are transforming right now. You are in an evolutionary transformational process. So you're going to be challenged. You're going through different emotions. You're going through different experiences. And this is going to transform you into an adult. Now, part of being able to develop, you have your hand up, Amariah? Oh, okay, for sure. So a part of being able to develop your superpowers, right? Because that's what we about. We trying to figure out, what are we here for? What gifts do I have that I'm supposed to give to the world? Now, part of being able to develop that is your transformational process from a boy to a man. Does that make sense? Everybody in here is boys right now, right? Boys and young men. And you are in a transformation process to become adults and grown men. Is that correct? Give me some feedback. Nod your head. Let me know I'm on point. Because if I'm not on point, I got to explain a little bit more. I may be wrong. If you disagree, let me know. Say, that don't sound right. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think that's right. But everybody in here is in the transformational process from being boys to men. Is that correct? Yeah? Okay. Now, y'all know that just because you turn 18, 19, 20, 21, that means you're an adult, right? You legally adult, but that doesn't make you a man. Does that make sense? Just because you turn 21 years old or 18 and you can drive, or you could, go to the store and buy grown-up things, or you can go to jail, that don't mean that you a man. That just mean that you an adult. What's the difference? I want to ask Tyreek, because you seem like you're one of the older ones in the room.
Hey, what was the question?
I said, what's the difference between an adult and a man? Just because you turn 21 don't mean that you're a man. It means that you're an adult. What's the difference?
The difference is that you're still not that you're not you're still not old enough and stuff.
Not old enough?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you're still learning.
Have you ever seen a dude that's grown and he's old, but he act like a little kid? Or he's immature? He's in his emotion. He may be yelling, may be acting crazy. You never seen it?
Homeless people.
Yeah. Yes, some of them, you know what I'm saying? Some homeless people, are immature. They're not as grown as they should be. They're not acting in their not playing their position. But okay, Caprice, go ahead, bro. What you got for me?
Yeah, like a few days ago, there was this man. He was on the street of my block, and then when my grandma was just about to get out the car, he did like a pew pew thing to her head, like if he had a gun. But like, you're just imagining it. Why you have to do it to her? Why you have to do it to that? Like, you're literally probably 25 or something.
Yeah. So definitely. So that's not a characteristic of a man, because if a man sees a grown woman or a grandmother, he's going to want to make sure that she's okay, right? He's going to want to make sure that he can protect her if she's in danger. If you have a grown man trying to hurt a grandmother, that's not a man, that's an adult. He's not acting in his position. So I'm going to give you a couple things that differentiates a man from an adult, because y'all are in this transformation process, right? Y'all are all going to be solid men, right? Come on, be confident about that. Yes, y'all all going to be solid men, right? Y'all in the transformational process to become men and develop your superpowers and give your gifts to the world, right?
Yes.
Of course you are. Now, the difference, a man is defined by his character and his actions, right? So it's what people say about you, your honor, your integrity. When somebody's not looking, do you do the right thing, or do you try to do something sneaky? Does that make sense? Now, you got to pay real close attention in this age that you're in right now, because they're trying to trick you as to what a man is. You'll see images and you'll see portrayals of what's supposed to be men out here, but a lot of times they're doing bad things, right? They may convince you that being bad means to be a man. The badder you are, the better a man that you are. But that's a lie. It's a trick. Does that make sense? Okay, what's up, bro? You got your hand up.
Yeah, like one time my brother, he didn't think me and my mom was not watching. We was inside of 7-Eleven, and then I was over by the juices trying to get one, and then he said, "Oh, hold on, let me go get some chips." And then he was taking a little bit too long. So then when I looked over to him, I saw he was spinning the thing, and then I saw him trying to grab one of the Robux cards, and I looked at how many he took. He took 5 of them. That's $50. And I looked at him and said, "No, you ain't about to steal all of that. And it ain't even active. So why you even try to steal it? Look on the back of the card."
Right, right. So you got to maintain your integrity. That's about having character. Character means that you do the right thing even when nobody's looking. sometimes it's hard for people to do that. It's easy to do the right thing when your mom's watching you, when everybody's looking at you. But when nobody's looking, you still have to do the right thing. That's called having honor, integrity, and building your character. Now, another part of being a man is honoring your word, accomplishing your goals, honoring your word, and maintaining your responsibilities. Okay, those are three things. Why is it important to honor your word? What does that mean? Joaquin, what you think, bro? I see you looking kind of tough, bro. What you looking? What you
Like,
thinking?
be truthful about your answers and things that you say.
One more time for me.
Being truthful about your words and things that you say.
Being truthful about your words and the things that you say. Yes, sir. So basically you're saying that if you say that you're going to do something, that means that you do it, right? Okay. I see you, Caprice. Give me 1 sec, bro. I'm going to come to you. Okay. Now, who is the first person that you should honor your word with? What's going on, Jaquan?
Your parents.
Your parents, that's one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But there's somebody else that you should honor your word with first before your parents.
Your brother and sister.
Even before your brother and sister.
Is it God?
God.
God, yes. But, you know, there's somebody else too.
Jesus.
Who said you?
Ourselves.
Huh? Whoever said you is right. Yourself. Yes. That's the number one person you got to honor your word with. That is so important. If you tell yourself or you set a goal for yourself, you have to do it. Because did you know that every time you promise yourself something or you tell yourself you're going to do something and you do it, do you know that that makes you stronger?
Yes.
It literally makes you stronger. It makes it so that when you say, I'm going to be a scientist, do you know how you make that come into fruition? The way that you do it is you practice that every time you tell yourself you're going to do something, you do it. So when you say, I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow, do it. And you say, I'm going to take out the trash at 12 p.m., do it. And you say, I'm going to go play basketball at this time, do it. You say, I'm going to do my homework at this time, do it. Once you do that enough times, you'll have a superpower to where everything that you say that you're going to do, you'll accomplish it. Now, on the flip, what's going on, Caprice? You done had your head up for a sec, bro.
Also, yeah, like one time, well, like in first grade, I wanted to play on my mom's tablet. And so she said, try to be good for a month. I was able to be good for 25 days because on the 26th of that day, someone got on my nerves, and then they kept saying they kept being mean to me, and the teacher kept on telling him to stop, and he wouldn't stop. But then the teacher kept giving him chances, and I did not like how he just kept giving him chances. So then he started just to annoy me some more.
Man, sometimes it be like that, bro. You have to be able to navigate those situations. So when somebody makes you mad, do they have control over you or do you have control over you? And sometimes it's difficult because people intentionally try to do it. But the more that we honor our word to ourselves, it gives you control over yourself. It makes it so that every time you say you're going to do something, you can do it. Now, the flip side, there's a flip side to this coin. I'm giving y'all some secrets right now. Like, this is a secret. It takes a lot of people to learn this. And some people never understand it, but this is a real part of some real secret powers right here. Like, for real, everybody got access to this power. You have individual powers, but this is a secret power a lot of people don't know about. And I'm telling you the truth, it works. But it works both ways. So if you tell yourself and you make promises to yourself and you constantly do them, you set goals and you overcome them, you will become more powerful. Nobody will be able to stop you, because when you say you're going to do something, you honor your word to yourself. But what happens when you set goals for yourself and you tell yourself you're going to do something and you don't do it? What happens, Tyree?
Then you like build yourself or and do what you say you're gonna do.
Yes, sir. You fail yourself. You don't do what you said you was going to do. What you got to say, Amariah?
You're not being truthful to yourself.
You're not being truthful to yourself.
You're not trusting yourself or believing in yourself.
You're not trusting yourself. You ain't believing in yourself. How do you feel when your mom tells you that she's going to do something for you and she don't do it? How does that make you feel?
Sad.
Sad. Does it make you kind of think, I don't know if I could trust you no more? You know, your word kind of flaky. Does it make you feel like that sometimes?
Yeah, because one time, yeah, like 1 week ago, she said she was gonna activate my phone, and we live right next to a Boost Mobile store, and she said she promised that she was gonna do it, and she never did it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I'm sure she's going to do it, bro. She's going to do it for you. But see, just the way that you feel when somebody promised you something and they don't do it, that is 10 times as worse when you do that to yourself. So when you give yourself your word and you don't do it, it makes you weaker. You understand that? It actually makes you weaker. Now, we getting to the end of our build today, but I'll definitely be back, y'all. But I did want to touch on the transformation of y'all becoming men out of boys, and the key part of doing that is setting your goals and accomplishing them, maintaining your responsibilities. So if you have responsibilities at your house, basically you have to balance how to do your homework, how to go to school, how to have fun. If you play sports, you got to figure out how to balance all of these things. And chores, exactly, bro. Part of becoming a man is being able to balance these things, figuring out how do I use my time in a day to get all of these things done. I don't want to get some of them done. I don't want to be slacking over here and doing good over here. I have to figure out how to make all of these things work, okay? And then honoring your word. That's very important. Honor your word to yourself first, then to your family, then to anybody else, your teachers, community, everything else. Another part is this. Now, it's a little bit, it may be a little bit outside of some of y'all's age range, but I want to put the seed in your mind. Another part of becoming a man is creating and sustaining a family. So there's a whole thing going on right now. People be saying, you know, that family's not important, but family is really important. You ain't supposed to be out here just playing around with girls your whole life. That's a little boy. You're supposed to find a woman, settle down, and build a family. That's a part of being a man. How do you run your family, sustain a family? Now, all of these things that you got to learn how to do, you're going to need to find other men to help you learn how to do these things. You're not supposed to do them by yourself. So it's important to find mentors. Does that make sense? You have to have positive mentors, people that can help you out in life. And so last but not least, I want to close out. I don't want to just be talking this whole time. It was good to meet everybody and build, and we're going to build some more. But I do have a challenge for y'all, if that's cool. Y'all ready to accept the challenge? This challenge is going to help y'all come into your superpowers, and it's going to help your process of discovering what you're here for, your gifts and everything, if you're willing to accept the challenge. Everybody willing to accept it? Well, I ain't say what it was yet. So, you know, after I say what the challenge is, y'all may not want to accept it. But here we go. So my challenge to y'all is to develop a morning routine, okay? So I have a challenge for you. Now, I'll just go through the challenge first. This is going to help you manage your time. So your first challenge, actually the first challenge is to be able to do this routine. You have to be able to manage your time. So I'm sure you all have a time that you get up right now to get ready for school, right? So to fit this morning routine in, your first challenge is, what time do I need to get up so that I can complete this challenge? So first part of the challenge, when you get up in the morning, you got to start your morning. I don't know if y'all have prayers that you do, meditations, or anything like that, but you got to start off with something. So if you don't have any type of prayers that you do, when you get up in the morning, tell yourself what you're grateful for. Have a conversation with yourself when you wake up in the morning. It don't got to be that long. It could be 1 minute. Just wake up in the morning and sit down, think about it, say, I'm grateful for waking up today. I'm grateful for having a place to live. I'm grateful that I had some food on the table last night. I got some food on the table this morning. I'm grateful for being able to learn, being able to read. Find a few things that you're grateful for and say that to yourself. Then after, and if y'all got a piece of paper, write this down or put it in your phone, because it's a real challenge. I'm gonna check in with y'all next time I tap in and see who's still on their challenges, who's still able to do it. So if you does everybody got something to write with or something to remember? Or I could give it to, I'll give it to sister and she could tap in and give it to y'all. But okay, so like I said, when you get up, start off with what you thankful for, what you're grateful for. After that, think about your goals. What is your goal for today? What is your goal for this month? And what is your goal for the year? So you got to have something that you're working on. If it's to get better at basketball, that's cool, but you got to have a goal. If it's to get better and learn how to do math a little bit more, you got to have a goal. You got to write it down. So when you wake up in your morning, tell yourself what you're grateful for, then think about what your goals are. Your daily goal, your monthly goal, your yearly goal. Shouldn't take that long. This should be like 5 minutes max. Okay. After that, the next thing you want to do is go wash up, go brush your teeth, slap some water in your face. And when you in the bathroom washing up, look in the mirror and you got to tell yourself 5 I ams. What is the I am? Anybody got a guess? No? Okay, so 5 I ams is this. I am great. I am powerful. I am smart. I am intelligent. I am humble. I am honest. I am honorable. You got to tell yourself 5 every day. And why do you got to tell yourself this every day? Some of y'all may think this is just some weak stuff, but why you got to tell yourself, Joaquin? Sorry about that, bro.
To build your confidence.
Yes, sir. Why is it important to build your confidence?
So you're not walking around like you don't mean anything or you're worthless.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You right on point, bro. You got to build your confidence because you already know when you get to school, somebody going to say something about you, right? They might, you know what I'm saying? When you go to school, they're going to be talking mess. They're going to be clowning. They're going to be trying to tell you that you ain't nothing. And if you only hear that all day, or you go to school and you hear that, you're going to start to believe it. You have to be your own support system. And if you start yourself off in the morning telling yourself that, you're going to believe it. So you got to build yourself up before you get out in this world, because this world is going to tell you all different types of lies about yourself. It's going to try to make you think you ain't got no powers, you ain't worth nothing. That's a lie. So you got to remind yourself every day when you get up, look in the mirror and give yourself your 5 I ams. Even if you don't really know, even if you don't really believe it yet, even if you don't think that you're strong, you look in the mirror and say, I am strong. Even if you don't believe that you're smart, look in the mirror, tell yourself that you're smart, and you'll walk into it. You'll wake up one day and you'll be all those things that you said you were. So that's it. So where we at right now? So when you wake up in the morning, you got to have your prayers or your, say what you're grateful for, say what your goals are. Then you washing up, you do your 5 I ams. And then what you think we're doing next? You just give me a guess. What you think next is? We got 2 more things to do. Anybody got a guess? What's going on, Tyreek?
Eat breakfast.
Eat breakfast. Go to the bathroom and say 5 I ams and wash your face.
Yep. Wash your face, go to the bathroom, say the 5 IMs, then what next? What you think is
and then
next?
eat breakfast and then get ready for school.
Yes, sir. So actually, I don't got eating breakfast in there for y'all. That's not a part of my challenge to y'all because I think y'all can eat breakfast pretty well right now. Any of y'all have a problem with eating breakfast? Not yet? Okay, so it's not a part of my challenge, but that is going to be at the end. After you finish the challenge, you definitely want to go grab some breakfast. But you was right on, bro. So right after you wash up, use the bathroom, you say your IMs, the next thing y'all got to do is work out. You got to have a workout plan. All of y'all should be doing 25 push-ups. Just when you get out, as soon as you get done with your IMs, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm intelligent. You pump yourself up, then go do 25 push-ups, go do 25 sit-ups. Boom. Knock it out every day. That make sense?
I can't do push-ups. My arms be hurting when I do push-ups.
Who said they can't do push-ups?
Me.
Do baby push-ups. You strong, bro. You can do push-ups. If you can't do it and your arms hurt, get on your knees and do the push-ups on your knees. Get on your knees and go down, go back up, go down, go back up. There you go. See, Amariah's on it right now. But Jaquan, if you can't do it,
I could do 40 sit-ups.
Sit-ups is next, yes, sir. But get on your push-ups too. If you can't do them all the way, do them on your knees, and you'll build your strength up, and eventually you'll be able to do it. So each one of y'all should be getting up doing 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups a day. That's easy, light work. Y'all can all commit to that every day. 25 push-ups and 25 sit-ups, and then 25 squats. That's another one. So 25, 25, 25. If 25 is a little too hard for you at this time, just start off with 10. Break it down, 10, 10, 10. But for the older bros, 25. Try to get to 25. If you need to do 5 at a time, do 5. Take a break, do the sit-ups, 5 sit-ups or whatever, then come back. But make sure you knock your 25s out. This is part of your transformation process from a boy to a man. It's going to give you your discipline. It's going to give you your strength. Say your IMs and then work out every day. And then last but not least, what you think the last part is. So if you notice, we working on our mind, we working on our spirit, so building ourselves up. And then we worked on our physical build up by working out. And then what you think the next one is? It's the last one. You got spirit, body,
Our health.
Health, yep, but health, right on. So your mental health. And Mariah said reading, you right on, bro. You got to read. Read 5 pages. That's it, 5 pages in the morning. 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, 25 crunches or squats, 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, 25 squats, and then read 5 pages. Now, if y'all accept that challenge and you do that every day, you starting your day off already overcoming challenge. Because when you get to school, somebody gonna challenge you, teacher gonna challenge you, they gonna give you a hard homework assignment. Your mom gonna challenge you to do something that you don't want to do. Kids at school may try to challenge you. And if you're not used to being challenged and overcoming challenges, then you will fail. You won't be good. When you get it, sometimes you'll feel you're not gonna have the confidence to do it. But if you start your day off every day, challenging yourself, telling yourself you're great, overcoming and improving it, putting yourself to the test and doing it, you on the way to discover your gifts and your talents. You already accomplished the challenge and you're ready to start your day. Do that every day. Does that make sense? If you do it, it'll work. What's going on, Caprice?
Yeah, it's like inside Naruto. Never, he kept saying he was gonna be Hokage, and nobody ever believed him. But he became the Hokage eventually.
Yes, sir. And that's what I'm talking about. This is all the superhero story that you watch on TV. It's about you. A lot of people don't realize that, but it is. So I probably ran a little bit past time. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. But man, it was a pleasure meeting with you, brothers. Man, I'm looking at the future. I'm looking at people who got superpowers. You ain't figured out what your powers yet. And I'm so excited to see what y'all end up doing with your power once you discover it, and how you give back and build your community and save your community. There you look at bro right there. You already flexing on his push-ups.
Oh
Man.
yeah.
And Naruto has son too.
You said say what?
Naruto has a son too.
Yeah. See, that's a part of the thing. Eventually, you got to have a family. Because once you become a man, your goal is you got to raise another man, or you got to raise a daughter. You got to keep your family going. So, again, I appreciate y'all, brothers, man. And I do definitely want to tap back in with y'all.
Yeah, of course.
And, you know, stay tapped in for sure.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Josh. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
talking to the boys. And
Yes, ma'am.
did you guys want to say thank you to Josh? Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
Oh, man. Thank y'all for sure.
Okay, thank you, Josh. Thank you so much for speaking to our boys. Yeah,
Yes,
we'll
ma'am.
have you on again. I wrote some things down, so I'll send the email out to the parents. I'll probably try to get it out by Sunday, just so the
Okay.
children can start working on their routine starting Monday.
Okay, yeah, and I actually have a document. I'll send it to you. They can print it out, post it on the wall, so they have everything that they're supposed to do or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be very nice. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, good night, boys. I hope you all have a great week. I'll be talking to some of you during the week and talking to your parents during the week. But have a good week, okay? You guys know you can always talk to me and call me for anything. Well, we can talk about anything.
All right, y'all. Peace out, man. It was a pleasure
Okay.
building with y'all.
Bye, guys.
All right, now.
Okay, peace out, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.